Hey there, Cavaliers. I'm Jean Cantero. Welcome to this edition of the Cavalier Sports Report. Joining me today is sophomore cross-country runner Paige Miller. Welcome, Paige. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great, thank you. Now let's talk about some of the races you've had this season. To start off, last Sunday you finished 73rd overall at the Kansas City Zoo race, but you finished 4th in your division of females aged 15 to 19. How are you feeling about those results?
I feel good. It was a really fun run. It was interesting because it was a new type of course and the people were really friendly and it was just a lot of fun.
Not bad. Now, were there animals that came, up to the glass to see the people run?
There was, at a few times, yeah, we saw like some cool hippos and some flamingos and stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun.
Very great. Now, another race this season, the Emporia State Invitational, you finished 4th among the Lady Cavaliers. How did the rest of the team do?
The rest of the team did good. We try maintaining like a pack, and so when we're running we try and stick with the person in front of us and like kind of push them to do better, and so we were all pretty close, so it was kind of good.
Well, that's great. I'm glad you mentioned that. You said that you guys try to stay as a pack, which teamwork is great, and then some people don't even consider cross country a team sport.
Yeah.
But how do you and the rest of the teammates build teamwork up at practice and in order to be ready for the races?
Well, we practice together every single day. We do everything together, and so once we get into a race it's kind of just like practice where we're all together and trying to stick with each other and encourage each other.
Do you guys ever talk to each other like once you're running or say anything?
Yeah. We try and encourage each other like that if we're not too tired.
All right, not bad. Now, two-part question for you. First off, you're from Iowa. You came to Kansas, particularly Johnson County, to study and to run as well. What made you come to Johnson County Community College? And in addition to that, do you plan on staying around this area to finish your college career?
I'm still undecided where I'm going next year, but I came to Johnson County just because I love the area and the school was nothing like I'd expected. It's different than any other junior college I've ever seen before, so it was definitely different and I really liked it.
Oh, we're glad you're here. Now, what is your pre-race ritual, the night before or even before the race? Do you do anything special?
I definitely try and get a lot of sleep. That's a big mental thing for me. I always worry about how much sleep I'm getting and then eating a lot of carbs.
Yeah,
but
pasta, is that what you eat?
Yeah.
Definitely. Not bad. Now, are there any thoughts that go through your head while you're running? Do you completely block everything out or do you think about something or just focus on the race ahead?
I try and not think about running as much as I can because it's pretty mental. So I focus on anything I see, the crowd or the girl in front of me. I always try and stare at her and be like, you can catch her, try and stay up with them. Yeah.
You always feel a special excitement when you pass someone, how am I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not bad. Now, how long have you been in cross country? And then I hear you do other sports as well.
I have been running cross country since my sophomore year of high school, and throughout high school I did all 4 sports, so now I'm only running, so it's a little different. But
what were those 4 sports that you did?
I did basketball, track, and softball, and then cross country.
Very busy all year long.
Yeah.
All year long. Now, do you have a different mentality in practice? When you have a 5K up ahead of you, or even a 4-mile run, or do you practice the same no matter what?
I think we practice the same, trying hard, but sometimes our workouts depend on how long our race is and stuff like that, so we can get ready.
All right, no problem. Now, unfortunately, JCCC doesn't have any, cross-country meets at all. Do you think the team would do better if they had a race here at home, or have you, when the rest of the team adapted to running at other schools at other locations?
I think we've adapted pretty well to running at other schools because we're not used to running here, but we do practice a lot on the course, so if we did have one at home, I think we'd probably have an advantage just because we know the course.
That'd be great when you have one here. Now, do you have an ultimate goal set for yourself concerning cross-country? Is there something that you're very hard trying to achieve?
I think this year, definitely at regionals, a team goal would be to definitely win because last year we won cross, outdoor, and indoor regionals and conference, and so I think setting our goals on that would be good.
All right. Well, best of luck to you rest of the season. Thank you very much for joining me today. And that's all for this edition of the Cavalier Sports Report. I'm Jean Cantero. We'll see you next time, Cavs.